Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Mr. Autism right here. It's April, and April is coming to an end, so I had to tell you this. Today's the last day of April, so yeah, April 30th, so yeah. I just wanted to do a closing message as this month comes to an end, and I just want to say thank you for the glorious memories of April. April has been a very glorious month to celebrate Autism Awareness / Acceptance Month, where we celebrate those that are on the spectrum trying to feel love, care, adored, even exist on this planet. And this month has been very wonderful as ever. I've done a lot of wonderful things throughout this month. The first thing was going to Autism Families Connecticut Spotlight on the Spectrum event, where we showcase a lot of fellows on the spectrums wonderful talents and abilities that they happen to be good at. There was one that was good with singing. There was one that was good at perfecting his clay work of animation characters. We also had another that could do a medium reading, which was very phenomenal. I never forgot about that. Someone also has a YouTube channel just like me, which is hers on the farm. And as for me, I got to showcase my paintings, which I really did as ever. So yeah, the event was held at the AFC headquarters up in Berlin, Connecticut. We had the Newington Fire Rescue Department come up there. They had their Newington fire truck. It was amazing. Especially in the color that I love very much, blue, along with the puzzle pieces that came with it. So yeah, I even got to see what it was like to be in the fire truck. I've never done it before. I've wanted to, but where I was living, there was always favoritism. So I want to jump into that. So yeah. So also, yeah, it was very fun. I even got to take a picture with it as I have my Autism Awareness flag with me. So it was amazing, a wonderful moment to enjoy, and I got to see everybody over there. Yeah, so it was a blast, a super blast. Also, during World Autism Month, I also had an article that was written. I also written an art. I had article that was written, and it got published to the Hartford Current. It was my story on how autism. Yeah, it was on my story / destination with autism and how I want the world to know that don't see it as a dangerous thing. See it as a very wonderful thing. Don't see it as if it's going to ruin something. Don't see it as a dangerous disease. You always assume it's going to ruin your life. It's not a dangerous disease. It's a very good thing. I always love for my folks to see something in a different direction. I always see it as a blessing, not as a problem. And that's what I've always done with my autism. My autism has always been a blessing. Always kept me going and always helped me become the character I would love to be in my own way. Instead of being like what everyone is these days that don't really learn from their mistakes as ever. So when I became my own character, my autism helped me along the way. Especially becoming the character that I love being very much. Especially a role model character that I love being so much, especially for every fellow on the autism spectrum. Being their guidance and someone they can really look up to as ever that has been in their place before. Yeah, especially when they're going through as ever in life. So yeah, the article was about If you haven't seen the article, please check it out. I've sent it to people that I've sent the link to people that have seen it before. If you haven't seen it, go to the Hartford Current and you might see my name on it. So yeah, please do. Yeah, it's my story on autism, my destination. Everyone loved it very much. My mom loved it. My auntie loved it. So it was just magnificent. You never forget about it. So yeah. And then what else has happened throughout this month? I said a lot of wonderful things. Oh yeah, I went to the state capitol event. It happened for the second time this year. This time I was not speaking. I let others do their own. I let the how can I put it this way? We had others that shared their story about how autism has played a very important role in their lives, just like with mine. Yeah, so I went to the event to show love and support because I know others had stories too that they want to talk about what autism playing an important role in their lives. So yeah, it was very wonderful, magnificent. I got to reunite with my Focus family. I have not seen them in a very long time. Yeah, I got to see Yvonne and her daughter Lauren, and I took pictures with them. I even saw someone that used to come see me every time I came to Focus. So Her name was Allison. Her name was Allie, and it was good to see her. She's all grown up. She's in her, I want to say, early 20s. So yeah, she used to be a little fellow back then, but she's not so little anymore. She's kind of grown, and it felt good to see her because I know how much she loved to see me, and I always enjoy seeing her. So yeah, so the event was magnificent. I remember it took place inside the state capitol building, which I got to go inside and see for the first time. To be honest, I've been to the state capitol building, but I've been to the one where I've been to there only for outside events, but I've never been inside to see what it looks like. And for the first time ever, I got to see what it looks like. It was like I was in the house of God, like old church. So yeah, something like that. You had statues. There was a lot of steps. Of course, steps are good for exercises, so they keep you going. So you know you're gonna have to go through steps. So yeah, it was very wonderful, amazing. At the event, I got to hear the fellows tell their stories. Yeah, especially I got to meet a mother's son who was also speaking at the event. His name is Kyle Ninja, even though his real name is Kyle Leaf. So yeah, I got to meet the lad. He was very wonderful at the event. I know there was a lot of clapping, and trust me, sensories is part of the is one of the symptoms related to autism. When it becomes loud or super loud, it causes the sensories to get disruptive and becomes too much to deal with. So it's always best to keep it down when it comes to quietness or should I say, yeah, quietness or even silence. So yeah. It's always best if it comes too loud with the clapping. It's always best to do these. It's a way. It's best to do this. It's a way of lowering down the loudness. So yeah, he was very good at the event. He spoke so beautifully and wonderful about his story, and I was very happy to see him. I even got to meet him. He gave me something. He gave something to me as I got to meet him for the first time. It was a second Funko Pop. It was a Pokemon style. It was a Vaporeon, yeah, Pokemon. So yeah, I loved it very much. Plus, it was my color. He had with my favorite color, blue, which I love very much. So yeah. And I also brought him the painting that I had done before. So yeah, he loved it very much. So yeah, it was a wonderful day. And this was last Friday on the 28th. Yeah, a lot of people was there. I got to meet my employment specialist. She came with me, so we had a blast. We had a good time. It was just magnificent. Everyone was enjoying the event very much. After all the fellows that had spoken at the event got done, we went downstairs, checked out the booth tables. I know I saw my Focus family with their Focus Center for Autism booth table. Then the same with Autism Families Connecticut. And then I got to meet some people who were selling Legos. And I was like, ooh, Legos. I can't resist Legos. I got a Star Wars type. It's an Imperial Shuttle. I haven't opened it up yet, but I will get to it soon. If you don't know this, Legos has played a very huge role slash part in my childhood when it comes to creativity on your side. And the second you start to create something, you start to feel something creative. You start to feel the creativeness that never fades as ever. Creativity is always what kept me going. And when you play with and when you have Legos with you, you feel like it's that you're back to where it all started in a very good way. Sorry. Yeah, so this month has been very amazing, and I'm so glad I got to enjoy every minute of it, especially throughout the month of April, celebrating Autism Awareness slash Acceptance Month. So yeah, and today, before I was doing other stuff, this morning I did I did a painting. I mean, I had not done painting in a week, so I'm taking a break from it. So I'm not gonna keep doing it all the time. So just doing it whenever I have the opportunity to do it. Because right now everything's coming back out in the open. So yeah, the only time I did a painting, well, because of today, I did one today because of this month coming to an end. So I was like, I might do a painting to close out this month before we head into the next month, which is May. And May is when Mother's Day is on the horizon, so be on the lookout for that. So yeah. So I did another painting this morning, and it came out really good. I was gonna add color to the background of it, but I was like, well, I'm gonna leave the background the way it is. It looks better. It looks better in my book. So yeah. All right. So here we go. I got it right here. Prepare to be amazed. All right. When I count to three, I'm gonna show it to you guys, and you will be amazed of how this will close out the month of April. Yep. All right. Ready? Three. Actually, let's count to five. Five, four, three, two, one. Ta-da! Yep, this is what I did right here. Sorry. Here we go. Yep. Did another one. Like I said, left the background the way it should be. So, and I did the heart like I've done before with the others. So yeah. Up here, I put some writings on it, and yep, you know the rest of the story. Love, embrace, exist. At the bottom, underneath exists, you have me pointing out saying thank you for the glorious memories of April coming from Mr. Autism. And on the bottom, I put P.S. Love and support those you care very much. Yes, please. I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see for yourselves. So I'm gonna hold this up for a few minutes before it's time to move on and close up. So yeah. So give you a chance to enjoy this moment. If you're hearing something in the background, sorry. It's raindrops. Today was raining. I mean, it's April. It's coming to an end, so you know where this is going. There we go. Yeah, oh, sorry. Just talking to myself. All right, my friends. There you have it. That was the painting I did this morning to close out Autism Awareness / Acceptance Month representing April. And I just want to say again, thank you. Thank you so much for the memories, the glorious ones as ever to celebrate this month of representing World Autism Month. And this is why we celebrate April, because we want to celebrate those on the autism spectrum that feel loved, cared, adored, even exist through the world's eyes. So this was a very wonderful month to enjoy, and I'm glad I got to make the most out of it. Spend every minute of it and just and let everyone know what autism is really all about. It's not a dangerous disease. I see it as a wonderful blessing. A blessing you can never erase, not even damage as ever. And don't see it as a dangerous disease. See it as a good thing. It helps you become the character you would love to be in your own way, especially existing in your own path. Your own path. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for the glorious memories of April. And thank you for your time of need of watching this video as I close this out just saying, do not see autism as a dangerous thing. Do not see it as a severe disease. I see it as a blessing, and I see it as a good thing. A blessing that will help you become the character you would love to be in your own way, especially when it comes to blending into the character you want to be in your own path. So yes, that's what autism is all about. And I say this to all my autism fellows. Love, embrace, exist. There's nothing wrong with being different. Being different is a very wonderful thing, no matter where you come from in life. And being different makes you very special, especially when you know something that no one knows about except one person, you. Remember that. As I say, as I said before I close this, thank you for your time and need. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the evening. And I'll see you the next time, maybe next year, the next time April returns for World Autism Month. Thank you, and take care, loves.